You know, a lot of nobody ask me, Draco, if you could work at a studio and plan your dream game, what would it be? And of course, I have a lot of possible answers. I own the French copy of Raving Rabbids TV show on the DS. You better believe I have some crazy ideas up my sleeve. Oh shit, get back here. However, one idea has always been in my head throughout all of the Dream Plants vs. Zombies third-person shooters and the Raving Rabbids TV show 2s. The one game I would want to create the most is a Dragon Quest game. You see, I have a big problem with keeping my attention on a game. If the game doesn't grip me within the first hour of playing, the results will likely be eh. However, out of a curiosity of how the Dragon Quest series had become, I bought Dragon Quest XI and played through it fully. And I just want to say, some religions aren't as worthy of worship as this game is. This game is so fucking fun. It's filled to the brim with this incredibly charming character that hit me completely out of left field. All the characters are enjoyable and amazing, and god fucking damn it, why can't I marry Serena in the fucking Steam version? Fuck Gemma, all my homies hate Gemma. It's the perfect construction of what the Dragon Quest series is so far, and sharpens the already stably constructed features of what a turn-based JRPG can be, modernizing a 34-year-old gameplay formula to current standards. Not to mention, god fucking damn it looks beautiful. On a computer with even a decent graphics card and processor and all the fancy knickknacks, the game genuinely stands as one of the prettiest, most vibrant and colorful games I have ever played. I could make an entire video on why I adore this game, and it would be 4 times longer than my Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare Timeless Masterpiece videos. Actually, I almost did, but I scrapped it because my ability to write decent scripts at the time was equivalent to a kindergartner banging a crayon on a piece of loose leaf. It was the first story-based single-player game that gripped me addicted till the very end, until that very last slash was put in Kalasmos and the secret ending was completed, and I got to see those credits roll. So what logical thing did I do next? Well, I went back, completed everything I could, every quest, every achievement, and then I dug up my old Dragon Quest VI copy I played from when I was a kid, made a new save, and started playing that. And that same charm, that sweet music, and that satisfying story grind. Except holy shit, random encounters were annoying, and I never knew where to go. Besides these minor gripes, I loved it anyway, and I'm still trying to get through it. So, what would my dream Dragon Quest game be? Well, first of all, I'm not here to write Dragon Quest XII. Firstly, that's already in development, and secondly, I don't really want to focus on an entirely new cast. I'm not here to create a mainline title, but I'm here to imagine more of a fan-service-y game that's still just as fun. Just a quick reminder that I have no idea how much it costs to develop a game, nor do I care. I'm literally spitballing my ideas into a video. Have you ever heard of Dissidia Final Fantasy NT? I found out about this after randomly stumbling on the final cinematic cutscene on YouTube and seeing every character from different Final Fantasy games in one, fighting together in one story. Well, ignoring the fact that this game was more of a beat-em-up Dynasty Warriors style fighting game, the idea of multiple Dragon Quest characters across multiple iconic games in one iconic series stuck to me. My dream Dragon Quest game would be to have all the Dragon Quest heroes across the 11 games together. It would work in the style of Dragon Quest XI as a functional JRPG, but work heavily to satisfy both a genuine Dragon Quest experience and pay a genuine tribute to the entire series. Just imagine a final scene with every hero in the entire game together similar to Heroes Final Smash. That would be fucking awesome! To simplify the story, this game would be canon, more of a homage to the series. Every memorable character, even with small references or nods to side game spin-offs like the Monster series or the Heroes series, could be referenced, but I want a JRPG that uses the main heroes and their allies. Logically, in total there would be a ridiculous amount of characters to maintain at a high level in battle, much less give each of them enough screen time, so I'm going to focus on having each hero function as their entire party. What I mean by this is that the hero of 6, apparently named Reckon Default, will function as the entire party, and he will level up as a whole. The entire party will level up together. However, you'd be able to swap in and out for, say, Carver or Nevin. I think this could really make an interesting game, because the concept of each character being built with an RPG-style build in mind allows you to set up a team to focus on certain setups. You could have a tankier build for certain encounters with heavier hitting damage, sacrificing your agility with Hendrik, Carver, and Yengus, with Kyril as backup support. Or maybe focus on a magic-based setup for certain battles, with Veronica and Nevin, Dragon Quest III's Mage, and Dragon Quest V's Hero as a mediator for physical attacks. This setup also brings flexible variation to combat. In Dragon Quest games, a big issue for many is the boring fighting system. I cannot tell you the amount of hours I spent farming XP in the battlegrounds, using the same characters with the same moves. Just Jade, Thunderstrike, Eric Sleeping, Hero using Flamesplitter, and Sylvando using Pink Pirouette again and again until all 4 characters pep up to use Electrolyte, just to fail and get robots, and start that cycle all over again. Having different characters with different arrays of spells and abilities, each with a few new Dragon Quest XI style personal abilities, would make it flexible and interesting. Pepping up would also make a return. However, pep-ups would only work with individual characters rather than an entire party themselves. This would be for balancing, and only one character can be pepped up at a time per party, as to not build up 10 plus pep-ups and blast through entire segments without any challenge. Now for the story. I might not be the best writer, but being this isn't canonical, I don't think it'll be too damaging. Each final villain teams up, and each world would be plunged into a depressing darkness. The heroes would have to hop regions in order to defeat them one by one, with a higher player puppeteering the antagonists as necromantic pawns. Honestly, the story could have an entire video focused on it on its own, so I'm not too focused on it myself, because they make one without plot holes that makes sense and doesn't seem like a 16-year-old wrote it up at 10 at night off the top of his head would take some serious tweaking. However, to accommodate the massive amount of characters, the gameplay would segment between different groups at once, unknown of the other. This could be taken advantage of to create irony between a villain from another game that those heroes and characters wouldn't be familiar with. The world would be populated with not only base characters, but references to other spin-offs. You could say encounter a group of monster scouts, even slight references from townsfolk mentioning a boy with white hair passing by. Obviously, with a little bit more elaborate detail. The game would probably last as long as Dragon Quest XI did with the third act included, totaling at a 100-hour game. Just imagine a final scene with every single hero together, connected by some Destiny mumbo-jumbo power that empowered them as the heroes of their stories alone, together destroying that puppeteer antagonist in a scene not only similar to Heroes' Final Smash in Smash Bros., but even more established, defined, and amazing, with Dragon Quest XI polished levels of visuals. It would even function on the same engine as 11, making it easier to develop with familiarity to the system. And that's it. That's my loosely defined ideas of what a dream Dragon Quest game would be. There's plenty of holes in the logic of it, and I'm sure it's ridiculously unreasonable and highly impossible. But that's the fun of it, ignoring barriers of logic, just thinking and letting those thoughts fly. This seems highly impossible, but even a crossover Dragon Quest game of any caliber, even if it's a Dragon Quest Heroes 3, would put a massive smile on my face. I really love Dragon Quest as a series. It stuck with me since I was little, and all the charm and characters really stay with you. They're insanely memorable, even silhouettes help identify characters, showing their unique traits. This series is incredibly iconic to people who have played them, especially in Japan, so an idea like this seems foolproof. Square Enix already uses their Final Fantasy series a bit flexibly, with multiple non-canonical games just for the fun, so this might not be so far out of the ring, if only they didn't grip Dragon Quest as tightly as it seems. Also, for fuck's sake, just play Dragon Quest XI already.